Hello everyone, my name is Silverwolf and welcome back to Factorio. Tonight we shall continue with our automation, increase our coal production, and potentially get to the point that we can start automating our research. So without further ado, let's keep going. So for starters we need to fix this up because our conveyor belts don't go far enough. Secondly, we actually need to give these guys somewhere to output their iron, otherwise it's not going to work too well. Run that across there. I can get it in the right direction. Okay. And of course we need more inserters. We're going to have to automate that soon, because I'm going to need a lot of those. Whilst that's happening, let's go and feed some coal down here. Although I don't think we're going to need it, since we haven't really done much down here at this point. Yeah, didn't need very much. I do need to increase the amount of inserters I have down here though, because obviously that's nowhere near enough and therefore we're not outputting all the iron we can be. That's a bottleneck we need to fix. But for that we need more inserters, which we're currently building. Okay. So I think given the amount of furnaces I have here, I should be fine with just 4. But we'll soon find out. Them down. Okay, so that's iron production there. And then I might increase it to 8 down here. Actually, no. What I might do instead is put some down some assembly machines. But I need more. Okay. We are definitely going to start automating transport belts and inserters, because this is getting ridiculous. I have nowhere near enough of either of them, and I need them a lot. So for these, I need 1 gear wheel to 1 iron plate. So let's start with 2 and 2. So what we're going to do here, we'll run the outputs along there, and then we'll run this along here. No, yes. Yeah, that'll be fine. We'll do it this way. It'll get a little bit awkward, but that's alright. Actually, I know what I'll do. We'll move this one along a little bit. And in what we'll do is we'll put these down. So this way we can have the constructors to output somewhere. Because otherwise we'll run into a problem in that if I output onto this belt, then the only way I can get it off the belt is with an inserter, which will then insert the iron gear wheels that'll come out of here, and will make everything into a mess, and I want to try and avoid that. So this way, put that there, that there, need an extra conveyor, need power here. Alright, so you are going to make iron gear wheels, and so are you. And you are going to make conveyors, and so are you. So now what will happen is it'll output the iron gear wheels onto here, which will then be used by these ones, which will then put conveyors into here. Alrighty. And that will hopefully start to deal with our bottleneck a little bit. I might still put another 2 of these down, just to really make sure we get a good stockpile and deal with our backlog. Alrighty, that should keep going for a while. So the next thing we need to do is, again, we need more inserters. I really need to start automating that. In fact, let's do that now as well, since we are once again bottle capped on copper. Alrighty. Collect that to fix up that bottleneck. Throw some inserters down. I'm not going for those, I've got 3 of those left. Okay. No worries. How are we going for inserters down here? We're not going to have many yet, but we'll go and collect some anyway, because we are going to need more. And the sooner we can, the more that get built down here, the less we have to build ourselves. Nice. Going nice and quick. So I'm going to bring this up the edge of the copper, because I don't want to cover the copper too much with conveyors, simply because I'm going to need it all later on, and space will become a premium. Now up here, what we're going to do is we're going to go 3 of these. This is a ratio that I actually know off by heart, because I use a lot of these. Green circuits are one of my most hated materials, just because we need so much of it. I'll also put more more furnaces there, so I can increase my iron output to make up for this. But that is going to need a little bit longer first. So what we do here is every one of these supplying that are going to build sorry, these 3 at the back here will build me my copper wiring, and every single one of these can output enough to feed 1.5 of these, or okay, actually not quite, but something along those lines, in that it works out that 3 of these to 2 of these. I don't remember the exact ratio, and I'm a little tired, so my math is not that great right now. Alright, so we run this up further. Inserter there, inserter there, inserter there. And for these, I think yeah, okay. So then what we'll do is run this up along here. And then we'll go that one there, that one there. And then we'll output them to boxes on either side. Wait. I can do long inserters. Okay, that'll be fine. So we won't output them to boxes on the side. We will output them to long-handed inserters. And for these I need circuit boards, iron gear wheels, and iron plates. So in actual fact, I was going to output them on both sides there. Yeah, so never mind. Yeah, and so what we'll do here is do this. We'll make some more assembly machines. Put that on my taskbar, because I do need a bunch of those. Let's put 2 more of those on either side. Extend the ramp, the conveyor. Don't have enough. Extend the conveyor 1 more. As you can see, I start to be very quickly bottlenecked by different things. This is literally the entire gameplay of Factorio being bottlenecked by one thing or another. But that's actually fun in its own way. Trying to figure out what the bottlenecks are and how to deal with them. Okay. So we need power on the sides. Oh, and power up here as well would also help. So these red ones you can see are much longer. The idea is that they can output over a much longer range. So what should happen is that the copper will come up here and feed it into these. These will then output onto this line. Then what I'm going to do is put some assembling machines over here. No, I'll put them further up, sorry. Then what I'm going to do, this is going to be a little strange, but there is a method to my madness here. Instead of just running that line to there, I'm putting an inserter down. No, wait. Nope. We will do that, but we'll do that further up. So again, we'll expand up further. Put down a couple more of these fellas. Now these ones will be doing iron gear wheels. So again, we extend this over one more, so we're within range of our inserters. Make 5 more long-handled inserters. Then we also need iron plates over here, and we're out. Okay, so we've obviously run out of conveyors, which we don't need more of. Those can go there. Okay, so it seems like we're dealing with that bottleneck down here, which is really good. I could maybe even add another one of those to feed both of those. How many gear wheels do you need per thing? 1. I don't know, I'll think about that. For now though, we need to move back up the top here and start laying more conveyors, which we now have 500 of them, which should last us a little while, I hope. But in reality, it's really not going to last very long at all. So now what I was doing before, no, I'm going to bring this round. See, the key to Factorio is that conveyors have 2 sides. Now, this may seem like a common knowledge, but you need to think in that you can put things on both sides of them. So you can run a different material on each side. Which Factorio veterans will know exactly what I'm talking about, but for those of you that don't play, this is where things get interesting. Why did I delete that when I needed it? Didn't put to there, right. So now you are going to make iron gear wheels and iron gear wheels, and then you're going to make inserters. Now I don't expect there to be a huge amount coming off this production line, so I think 2 inserters should work. And now we don't have enough iron coming up that production line. There is always another bottleneck, but that's okay. See, I don't want to put one there, because you'll notice over on the right hand side there, that we currently, at this point, it'll pick up iron and copper. If I do that, then I will randomly get copper on the line, and furnaces aren't smart enough in that if they don't have enough iron, but they find copper, they won't switch to copper. They'll just sit there and wait until they get enough iron. At which point, my whole system up here may end up stopping because I'll have copper backing up the line, and the furnaces can't work on it because they have iron inside them. And that we don't want. Alright, so now I've got more iron flowing up here. That should help with our bottlenecks a bit, and hopefully get more iron coming up here. I could stop these conveyors, these inserters here, but I really, iron is such a valuable resource, especially iron bars, that I don't really want to stop or reduce the amount I'm pulling off the line. I do have it running down the bottom as well, but it's just, I need such a large amount of them. And this is not going far enough. That also won't help us. So I'd rather just increase my production rather than reduce the amount I'm pulling off the line, because I will need more of this for later. Alright, so now we have inserters and we have conveyors now automated. The inserters are going to be a little slower, but that's fine. We don't need... Well, we do need a lot of them. But that's fine. We can wait a little bit longer, especially since they are coming along slowly. We got 30 in here. Okay, they are coming through a lot faster than I thought, but that's fine. So next thing we'll do is we'll just do a little bit of a setup here to end the episode. And all this is going to be is that eventually we're going to run red science along this conveyor belt. And if all goes according to my plan, I won't be able to do that initially, but later on we'll run a conveyor potentially underground to run that science directly from where we're creating it to the science labs. But that's a little ways off yet. Whilst I'm here, I'm just going to increase my coal production because coal becomes such a valuable resource. Unfortunately, we can't do a huge amount here yet because I don't have the right research, but just initially this will get us by. Now we need a lot of coal because these guys are all empty. So just go through, refill all these. These guys have been moving, so we'll just refill all of them. Alrighty, and that will do us for another episode. Thanks very much everybody for watching, and I hope you will tune in next time.